This is the history of New York City. In 1664, the Duke of York founded New York City, and it later became a royal colony in 1685. During the Civil War, New York supplied 1/6 of Union forces. The port of NYC, a major entry point for immigrants, served as recruiting grounds for the army. The city provided a major source of troops and supplies for the Union. In 1863, there were violent disturbances known as the NYC draft riots. These riots targeted blacks, and the military did not reach the city until the first day of rioting. The riots remain the largest civil insurrection in American history aside from the Civil War. The first transportation system in New York City was by horse car in 1820. Then in 1904, the subway was introduced and became a smashing hit. In 1875, the French started constructing the Statue of Liberty. The 152-foot statue was a gift of international friendship from the people of France to the people of the United States. It is located in New York Harbor and is an iconic American figure. During the First World War, New York was mobilized as one of the greatest cities in America. The city's over-accelerating changes and rising crime and poverty rates ended with the beginning of World War I. The government set up agencies to turn the economy around. Soon after the war, the Great Depression hit New York City. Before it hit, New York City held large amounts of wealth and dominance. After it, it had nothing. Florella LaGuardia succeeded in securing relief funds for the city. Then came along the Second World War, which finally allowed NYC to recover from the Depression. After the attack at Pearl Harbor, the city became a spearhead into the war. Millions of tons of supplies and troops were sent to the war. The entire commercial city became a worldwide supplier of materials needed for the war. In 1935, black teenage shoplifters were beaten by a white man, and that upset the black community. Consequently, a riot broke out, and hundreds were injured. About $92 million worth of property was destroyed during these riots. The buildings of New York make the city look like a concrete jungle. Famous buildings include the Empire State Building, which was built in 1929, the Rockefeller Center, which was built in 1947, and the One World Trade Center, which recently opened and stands in the place of the Twin Towers. On September 11, 2001, 4 airliners were hijacked by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists so they could be flown into buildings. 2 of those planes hit the Twin Towers in Lower Manhattan. Within 2 hours, both towers collapsed. There were a total of 2,996 deaths that day.